What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Torrent, a podcast giving you discussions on music, movies, TV, and video games. I'm your host, Nick, and I'm joined, as always, by Alan and Matt. Guys, happy 1 year anniversary.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
right.
Happy 1 year anniversary. Can't believe it's been a year already.
I know.
It's been a wild year.
It has been. So, this week we celebrated our 1 year anniversary of the podcast. You know, is it weird going back and listening to some of the earlier episodes, and we sound a little different? We're a little more awkward. I think we've come a long way.
I think you guys definitely have. I listened to the first episode, and I still sound just as awkward and awful as I did in the first episode as I do now. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go back and listen to the first episode and be like, man, I'm so good now. And I listened to it, and I'm like, well, no, I'm exactly the same. Like, I have not improved at all. But you guys sounded a lot better, so props to you guys.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I think we've always sounded really great. So I think we've just blossomed a little bit more, you know.
As always, nice job, Matt. Yep. Keeping our spirits high.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I just want to say thank you to the both of you for, again, starting this show with me and being amazing co-hosts. You guys are doing awesome, and I really enjoy working with you guys. And then also a bigger thank you to all the listeners out there, whether you're brand new or you've been with us since the beginning. Thank you for hanging in there and listening to us and supporting us, commenting on our social media, liking our videos on YouTube, and subscribing to our channels on all our podcast stations. So thank you to you guys. We've been working hard. We talked internally between the three of us, and we want to step it up to the next level here in year 2. So once the new year kind of hits, January 2019, you're going to be seeing some new things on the show. We're going to be unveiling our brand new logo. We love our current logo, but we feel it's maybe just a little too close to, we took heavy inspiration from the Morton Salt Girl, and we wanted to create something that was uniquely us. And so you're going to have some of the same flavor as the current logo, but the updated logo is going to be something completely unique to us. And yeah, we're going to go from there. So you're going to see a new logo dropping in the new year. And we're also going to officially set a episode schedule. So every Tuesday we will have episodes dropping. And as some of you have noticed, our format has kind of changed a little bit since we first started the show. We're going to be doing the weekly download episodes individually, as we have been for the past couple of weeks. We just feel that would make for a more focused conversation for an episode, a little more concise, hopefully improve the conversational quality of the episodes. And then anytime we do an event, like a review for a movie or a video game, or like a song draft, a game changer, a song battle, anything like that, those are going to be its own episodes. So that's going to be kind of the way we're going to do things from now on. Yeah, so look forward to that in the new year. And once again, thank you. I think, from all three of us, I think, we really appreciate everyone who continues to listen to us.
Thanks, guys.
We love you. Sexually.
Matt loves you.
Sexually.
Not a platonic thing. Just wanted that to be clear.
All right, guys. Are you ready to get into the weekly download here?
Let's do it.
All right, great. This is the weekly download. All right, our first news story today. Gotta say, I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen.
You kind of called this, yeah.
I hate to say this, but Daredevil on Netflix, canceled, axed, after the 3rd season. And the weird thing is, everyone loved the 3rd season. I mean, I watched it all the way through. I don't know if you had a chance to finish it, Alan. I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. I want to keep seeing these characters, and now it's gone.
Yeah, I'm about 2 episodes in, and I'm loving it. So I think it's probably along the lines of what you were saying before, where it's not so much the show, it's more of the Marvel IP that they're trying to pull it out of Netflix. Is that what you're saying? Like they're trying to go to their own streaming service?
I don't know. I mean, I originally thought maybe that Disney Plus streaming service was going to pick all those up, but I'm not so sure now. Disney's come out and kind of said they want to keep all their material PG-13 and lower on their streaming service. So no rated R stuff. Any rated R stuff would go over to Hulu because Disney also owns Hulu.
Wow.
So I don't know. I think it's very important for shows like Daredevil and Punisher to exist. It gives kind of an alternate viewing option for people who are into superhero stuff. And really, Punisher and Daredevil deserve to be rated R. I mean, they set the tone. They crushed it, and yeah, I think it fits. I think you kind of need that balance. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm hoping it's just more of a political thing, and it's not really so much about the quality of the show, because it seemed like it was just a great show to me, and I loved watching it the first
Right.
two seasons, and I've enjoyed the third so much. So
Yeah. And oh, go ahead. Sorry, Matt.
I'm sure it's a political thing. If it got such good reviews and everything like that,
Mhm.
which actually irritates me more, that it's just like, oh no, we wanted this to be on our service, or like
Right.
that irritates me more.
Yeah. So I think the writing's on the wall here. I mean, right now the only two Marvel superhero shows that are left is Jessica Jones and The Punisher, and because they're having new seasons that are going to be coming out in 2019, I guarantee you those are already canceled. They're just going to premiere those new seasons and then announce that they're also canceled and stop them all, which kind of sucks because Punisher is also very, very good.
I don't watch too many of those shows, but it seems like there's definitely some overarching like plan here,
Yeah.
which for all of our listeners, you heard it here first, technically. So Nick called it. So
All right, so next here. Guys, I've been pumping the tires of this Aquaman movie, despite what you guys have told me, your opinions on this. And early reviews have come out. I think last time we talked about Aquaman, the new trailer dropped, and initial reactions came out from social media. They weren't allowed to say too much. Now the embargo has lifted. They're able to talk about this movie a little bit, and so far it's gotten rave reviews. This is from most of the movie reviewers I've seen out there. This is a very fun movie. They describe this as Mad Max, like wet Mad Max. Meets like Star Wars underwater. Like I don't know, that it sounds awesome to me. What do you guys think about this?
I was already pretty wet watching Mad Max, so this just really takes the cake for me. So
really, really adds that next level of wetness.
I really hope no one in my family listens to this episode. I'm excited then. I'm excited if it's getting good reviews. That's very cool, and I'm excited about that.
And I'm still very skeptical because that's just kind of how I am. Because I remember hearing good things about Wonder Woman, and I just didn't really care for Wonder Woman either. I mean, it was like good for DC standards, but it just wasn't like, it didn't really do anything for me. So I'm gonna wait to see it, and then I'll give my full opinion on it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, is it because you're sexist, Alan?
No, Matt, it's because I just don't like wet things as much, right?
What? Wait, I'm talking about Wonder Woman. Sorry.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, what's next up on the list here, Nick?
That's too good. Well, I think we've kind of talked before. I think, it comes out December 21st. We're all going to be in town together for the holiday. Why don't we go see it, and then we'll do a group review. And if Alan hates it and Matt and I like it, then we have some good stuff to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah,
I love that idea.
Okay,
great idea.
All right, so look forward to our Aquaman spoiler review.
Nice wet review, yeah.
Nice wet, the wettest of reviews.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. Next, over Thanksgiving, actually during Thanksgiving football, we saw the teaser trailer for, and I'm using quotation fingers here, the Lion King live action trailer, even though it's still technically animated. What did you guys think of the Lion King trailer?
I was very surprised that I kind of liked it. It looked cool. It looked. I thought the CG kind of stuff looked really great.
Yeah,
and it in my opinion, it was really similar to real life looking stuff. While still knowing it was CG, I thought it looked really cool. I thought I was gonna hate it, and I was just like, I'm not gonna watch this, but it actually looked pretty sweet, and I might check it out. So
cool.
That's what.
Yeah, I think it visually it looked really nice. I'm curious if they're gonna do the same kind of thing they did with Beauty and the Beast, where they sort of add a little bit into the story, maybe throw in a couple of new songs, switch up the plot just a little bit, so it's kind of interesting to watch.
Yeah, that's where kind of I'm at too. Like from what we saw in the trailer, it was shot for shot from the original animated, and I'm kind of like, where's the difference? Why don't I just go watch? Like, I know it's cool CGI now, but what's it going to set apart? How's it going to set itself apart from the original? And that's what I'm kind of looking for, I think.
Yeah, me too.
I just wonder if it's for like a newer audience, like younger kids who have not really watched it, The Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is what's going to get them in, because they're going to be like, I'm not going to watch some old dumb cartoon, but this looks sweet and I'm going to watch this. So
Foolish kids.
yeah, so childish.
So I guess we'll see. Again, it was only a teaser. I'm sure we'll get a full-length trailer with some new footage, and I'm sure there's they're probably not going to do all the original Lion King songs. They're probably going to add some different subplots. They'll update it for modern day, I guess, as a modern day telling.
It's rated PG.
I think so. G, PG, something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it won't be like any blood or anything during the fighting scenes, probably, or any.
Oh, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
No dismemberment or anything like that, probably.
Right.
No lion corpse after he gets trampled. Ooh, spoiler, sorry.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Mufasa.
Oh.
Pour one out.
Spoiler alert! Come on, Nick. What about all the younger people?
Oh, sorry.
listening?
Oops. The teaser trailer finally came out for Captain Marvel. I think it was actually trailer 2.
Yep.
We've seen the teaser. Now this was the full trailer. Guys, what did you think of the Captain Marvel trailer?
I thought it looked cool. At first I was like, oh, this is just kind of like the same kind of superhero plot. Like, oh, this is just Superman over again, or this is just Wonder Woman over again, where it's like, oh, he comes from, or she comes from like a different world and has different powers. But actually, it was kind of interesting because they let on that there's something more than just she's, like an alien race type of thing. Like, it's almost as if she wasn't originally, like, she might have been human first, and now she's going to be like, she became an alien race, and
yeah.
So there's like a little bit more depth to it, which actually kind of intrigues me a bit. So I'm kind of excited to see this one.
I totally agree. When I first saw that and she had like the blue blood and stuff like that. I didn't know anything about Captain Marvel previous to seeing these trailers.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I was like, "What? Okay, that's really interesting." Because I just thought, I guess I didn't know what I thought, but I didn't think they were gonna take it like that. And then in the trailer, you see those alien-looking things, and I was like, "Cool. Okay, this is like it's still classic superhero archetype, but I was into it. It sounded cool."
Yeah. I agree. I think some of the highlights of that trailer were the revelation that she's kind of half human, half Kree, which is the alien race, and then she's part of like some sort of like special force, like team, some like special team assembly of heroes or something like that go and save the universe or something like that. So that part's kind of cool.
Warrior heroes, you mean?
Warrior heroes, yeah. So thank you. Yes,
that was funny.
But other than that, I gotta say, like, I don't know. I'm going to see this movie. I'm just not really. I don't know. I'm not really excited for this movie. It's really not doing anything for me. That's being like, whoa, I have to go see this. This looks awesome. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's a trailer. It's another movie.
I feel like it's just to kind of like hold you off until the new Avengers comes out.
Exactly. Yeah.
You guys want to hear something interesting?
Yeah.
I have a pet peeve when I watch movies with aliens in them because the aliens always seem very have
Humanoid?
very humanoid features, like 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth in that same order. And in our school, like a couple months ago, an astrophysicist came in from not NASA but something like that to like just talk about space and dinosaur. I don't know. He just wanted to talk about random stuff. So some of the adults were asking questions, and I asked a question. I was like, "Are you ever like irritated by aliens in movies and TV shows and stuff like that, and how in the real world or in the real universe it would be highly unlikely that they would have those features in that order?" And he was like, yeah, kind of. It's a good point." But he's like, "But George Lucas said the reason that aliens are like that in movies is because it's so much easier to just do that with actors than it is to completely make a whole new type of alien." So in my head, I'm like, well, okay, that makes sense, but I'm still irritated. It doesn't make me feel better about it. Like that movie Arrival with those like I don't know,
septipods or
floating like octopus looking type thing. That is what I think aliens would really be like in the universe, and that was one of my all-time favorite movies. But anyway, when I saw those aliens in the Captain Marvel trailer, I just saw that and I was like, oh, great, another like reptilian-looking alien with humanoid features, like awesome. But I've cooled off a little bit, but that was just something I learned from that astrophysicist. So
yeah, when when it's all said and done, at the end of the day, it is a movie, and there are limitations to what they can and cannot create. So, but you got a good point. I think so. If any listener out there has any good alien movies where the aliens are not humanoid at all, send them over. We'll talk about it.
Like
That's a challenge,
Arrival. Arrival was such a cool, interesting movie. So
It's a good one. I like that one.
Send us some movies, and if you don't have any, go watch Arrival because it's awesome.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Moving into the bigger story for today, Red Dead Online. So the online beta dropped a couple weeks ago. We got a chance to play it a bunch. Guys, how are you feeling up to now about Red Dead Online? Do you like it? Do you not like it? It's been kind of in the news lately. I don't know if you guys have seen.
Yeah. Wait. Well, you'll have to go. I think I know what it might be about, but I'm so torn because I love Red Dead, and from the moment I started playing Red Dead, I was just like, I cannot wait to play this with friends. I played a lot of Red Dead Online, and I really wasn't enjoying myself. Some of the missions are cool. It doesn't even matter if they're like tedious or whatever. I thought they were cool, but the problems were that there were so many bugs that prevented us from finishing quests and missions and stuff like that. And we had to like close the game and reload it and just do all these shenanigans. The other thing that really sucked on top of that was that we would just be riding through a town, not even really doing much, just like riding through, and we got killed like 5 or 6 times. Like the first thing we did was just ride as far away from everyone else as we can, just because we wanted to like hunt and be idiots and like gallop around and like just like mess around, and like other people were just like griefing nonstop, and it was really annoying. And those to me were the 2 things that were really bothersome to me, which made me not like Red Dead Online, at least the beta, which I'm aware this is a beta. So those were the big things for me. Also the economy. I think that's the big issue, is that the economy is ridiculous, where if you like rob a homestead and you get a golden wedding ring or whatever, you sell it for like 90 cents. And then if you want to buy a can of beans, it's like $4. And it's ridiculous. I don't know why that happened like that. So
yeah, I agree completely. I think the highlights, the good parts of the online beta are the character creator. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting it to be that in depth. I thought it was really cool how you can create this persona, and then you can still the honor system is still there. You can be as bad or as good as you want to be, and so then you could be kind of this legendary Western hero running around online multiplayer, and people will know you're really good or really bad. That part's cool. I kind of liked how story driven it was. That was very surprising to me. Not having played GTA Online, I didn't know too much about what the whole thing was going to be, but I thought the experience was it was like having a brand new single player campaign that you can play multiplayer. So I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, I think I agree, Matt. It's the problems with the control scheme a little bit. It's not. It's a little cumbersome to use. It's a little buggy. There's a ton of it's not quite up to snuff yet, and the economy system, I think this is where they're really getting hit hard right now. Is a lot of people are like, oh, they're just out to make money. They're just going to do a bunch of microtransactional stuff, and they're going to screw over their economy, and no one's going to want to play it. So I don't know. We'll wait and see. Right now, I think they plan on you being able to keep the character you create when they officially release it, which would be kind of cool. But other than that, I don't know. We'll see.
So I haven't really gotten a chance to play this because I think by the time it was available and I was free to play it, I think you guys had already given it like a big red X. So I haven't. What game modes were actually available? Was it just the one game mode, or could you do like I remember you guys talking about like a battle royale type of one? Could you do that, or was it limited?
Yeah, so when you first start it, you do a character creator, you do some tutorial missions, and then it kind of lets you open up to the free roam. So you can do free roam as like your main part of the online experience, and then there you can ride into all the towns. You can do some story missions. You can posse up and then do some story missions with a posse. You can go rob homesteads like Matt was talking about. You can pretty much do everything you can do in the main campaign just online. And again, some of the problems are some of the higher level people. Nothing is stopping them from just coming up and killing you. So I read an article the other day. I heard, and this person said that their experience was the higher level people in the lobby would just find the spawn point, and every time a new player would spawn in, they just murk them and steal all their stuff, and just get super rich or whatever that way. So that was kind of a bummer. And then you can enter game lobbies where you can play modes like a team deathmatch, a capture the flag, a free for all, and then the battle royale mode. And the battle royale mode is pretty cool. It's very small. It's a lot smaller than like a Blackout or PUBG or something like that, or Fortnite. It's a lot quicker. It's a lot more stealthy. Only bows and arrows, and only it's like throwing knives. So. It's a lot of stealth, a lot of hiding in tall grass, really observing what's going on around you. It's pretty intense. The one match I did play of that, at the end, it was 2 people, and I stuck around to spectate, and one character was in one patch of like corn, and then the other character was in the patch of corn across the way, and they knew where they both were, but they didn't know exactly where they both were because you can see the corn kind of moving. And so they eventually got to the same spot. One person runs out into the opening. The guy behind him is chasing him. They both have knives. They're out of arrows because you only have like a limited number of arrows and you can't get any more. And then, right when the guy behind him is about to get him, the guy in front like sidesteps and like cuts back and then just like throws his knife up and he kills him. And it was like this big, like everyone in the lobby was like, oh
wow.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. So some of those game modes are really fun, but again, in free roam, I think there's a little bit of a issue there in the free roam.
I agree with that. I think Rockstar is going to do a good job though. I don't really think they're going to be greedy, and I think it's literally just the beta and it's going to be fine. So I'm not nervous at all. I think it's going to be incredible once it's officially released and good to go.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think I don't play it now. So
I would hope they would take the mindset. They know how big their game is, how popular their game is, how much press the game is getting. Everyone's talking about Red Dead Redemption, and even celebrities like, oh yeah, I've been sitting in my apartment playing Red Dead Redemption all day. You know what I mean? It would be a real shame if they're trying to exploit everyone who's bought it for the online portion. I think it would be a really bad PR move, personally. So I'm sure
agree.
they won't.
I agree. Yep.
Okay, guys, let's finish up with some music picks here. What do we got today?
Yeah, so first off, I have the song. It's a bit of an older one, but it's by Rick Ross called "Hold Me Back," and it's just a good song about staying motivated, recognizing that there's people in your life that are going to try and hold you back, and you got to push through, and you got to stay in that grind and just keep going. It's a good pump up song. I like to listen to it when I run or work out or climb or something like that. It just gets me going. So throwing one of my pump up songs on here.
Nice, cool.
Yeah.
Rick Ross is a solid choice. Can't go wrong. My pick was a song I've been hearing on the radio as of late. It's No Stylish by French Montana featuring Drake. Just a pretty cool rap song. Very 2018 style rap song. It's pretty good. I like it. It's surprisingly catchy.
I'll have to look that up. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah. I think it's new. I think it dropped a couple weeks ago or something like that.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard it, but I can't. I have to listen to it again.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. The song I picked is really chill, no lyrics. It's really good if you're working or focusing on something. It's called Passing, and it's by Mommy. I'm pretty sure it's just some dude in his basement somewhere. But it's on Spotify, and it's really chill. It's good for winter days and doing your thing. So I'm really into that type of music now, jazzy kind of ambient-ish stuff with good beats, and this song is definitely one of those. So
cool.
Passing by Mommy.
Is this another one of those chill pop songs that we talked about?
It's not like chill pop. It's like jazzy. I don't even know what to say. Like lo-fi jazz or something. I don't know. Like really chill, jazzy music with just a beat. Like simple jazz music.
Okay.
With a good beat. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
guys.
you'd like it. It's a good feel.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as always, if you want to get in touch with us, you can find us at thetorrentpodcast@gmail.com and at thetorrentpod on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Don't forget, we're also on YouTube as well. So if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll find all the episodes up there, and our Twitch stream and TeePublic store. all of which are in the description of every episode of the show. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe, and tell your friends if they are big movie fans, big video game fans. They might like the show. All right, this has been an episode of the Torrent. We'll see you next time.
Well, that's it for this episode of The Torrent. Thank you all for listening. Download, rate, and subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast service. If you want to get in contact with us, feel free to send us an email, thetorrentpodcast@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter @TheTorrentPod. We'll see you guys next time.